Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Sultan Al Mzaini, and this is going to be a brief summary of a comparison study of second language acquisition of Spanish into context of learning. And here's what my presentation is going to include. In the introduction, I will be talking about the case study in general, and then I will move on to discuss the goals of the study. And then after that, I'll be talking about the findings, some of the findings and the results of the study. And then by the end, inshallah, I will conclude this presentation. Okay, so this is a case study that was done on two contexts of learning. The first context is study at home group. This group was enrolled in a second language acquisition program in their country, the United States, whereas the other group is study abroad students who were enrolled in a second language acquisition program in Spain to study Spanish. And those are, native English speakers who would like to learn or acquire, Spanish as a second language. So this case study examines multiple linguistic dimensions such as oral fluency, oral proficiency, pronunciation, grammatical abilities, vocabulary, and also communication strategies. So the goals for this study was to compare multiple linguistic gains between two contexts of learning. Second, find or identify the predictors of success for learners in these two learning contexts. Finally, analyze the effect of environmental factors that are associated with the study abroad context. And those are the findings or the results of the case study, as you guys can see here. As for linguistic gains, abroad students' gains are more tied to vocabulary and sociolinguistic features, whereas for at-home students, their gains are more tied to profound grammatical control or grammatical abilities. As for predictors of success, they think, or the research showed that prior grammatical abilities for students who study abroad are crucial because if they have strong grammatical abilities, they will benefit from this aspect in their abroad experience. So the impact of studying abroad, there are little environmental influence through immersion. So there are little students that who have benefited from immersion in the studying abroad, which is very shocking, and it contradicts the assumption that immersion is really key when it comes to learning a language, which is very, very surprising to hear. For oral fluency, though, abroad students did not show superior gains in oral fluency with at-home students, which is, again, is surprising. For pronunciation, though, there are no significant difference between abroad students and study-at-home students when it comes to pronunciation. Which is, I think, very shocking as well. In conclusion, each one of these learning contexts has its own advantages and disadvantages when it comes to second language acquisition. As for studying abroad students, they show superior gains in vocabulary and sociolinguistic features, whereas for study at home group, they show more advantages or more gains in grammatical abilities and grammatical control. That's it for my presentation, and thank you.